not heavy.
It takes a second to kick over there. All right. Hello, everyone, and
we did turn off. Although we wouldn't have video right now, or if we didn't.
Yeah, no, it's going.
Oh, okay.
This video preview is on stream time, so it's a few seconds behind.
Yeah, got it.
It's anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds behind because Twitch. Yeah, we're doing more of this.
Yep.
Christmas weekend. Because we hate ourselves, and by extension, everyone else.
This game doesn't even have a Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's our gift to all of you. This is Riku. We've done every world as Riku.
Yeah, I think we need to do Traverse Town still, right?
Yeah, we completed Traverse Town as
Riku.
We're done with that as Riku. We haven't done the Sora.
Hit triangle then.
Fortunately, when we last left Sora, he was in a fight that I ran out of time on last time.
Yep. Multi-boss.
Ran out of time on from a full timer.
Yep. Yes, I will claim this bonus of nothing.
Because this is a good mechanic.
This is not a good mechanic.
It's a good mechanic for a good game.
There's my number.
He's stuck.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. Just let it happen.
No, he was not stuck anymore. Get ready to see this for a couple hours.
Bam.
Okay, so I've given a new strategy. Don't get hit.
Yeah, I think that's really my control.
I agree with Bograt.
It's absolutely in your control. Get good.
What the hell was the command to actually target something?
Left stick? Click in? Maybe? It's going to be either one of the sticks or one of the shoulders. It always is.
I tried the shoulders and it's not locking. Okay. It locks until I bounce off something, in which case the game loses its goddamn mind.
Well, yeah, of course. Why would you want to keep a camera angle while flipping around like a fucking idiot?
Gameplay!
I'll say this much. This game is a pretty fascinating exercise. What the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah. It says R1.
No, he figured it out. It just...
Yeah, R1 does it, but
It immediately loses lock as soon as he flies away. Because it's not like the time you would most want to be locked onto something is when you are doing some incredibly acrobatic maneuver.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Spin out the madman down on the goddamn ground so you got the cure.
That's another thing. The fact that you can't cast it in the air.
Well, I can't cast in the air. I can't stop dashing to cast it.
Yeah. cannot dash cancel into.
Like, I could jump and cast a here, but I can't stop.
Cannot do it
dashing.
in mid dash.
Dash state is separate than jump state.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, first boss down. Now for Wargoyle?
I believe it is.
Yeah, I think it goes in order.
I know it goes in order. I just couldn't remember what the next boss
Oh.
was. It's been a long time since we did this. It's been several weeks since we did this, and in the middle we did a 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
So my brain is not what it was half a month ago. Maybe have Link with Novax.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait for a full one.
Ah.
That's the other kind of annoying thing, is that we don't get the ability to go back into the menu with Sora until we beat this.
I mean, we can. If
Yeah,
we
I
lose,
can-
we can
I can
exit the
back
fight
out.
and then
Yeah,
change
fine.
stuff up. That's literally what we did in order to set up our entire Wheel of Cures.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that also piles on a bunch of extra drop timer. When you die, it adds 0.5 to the timer. I was watching it happen the last two times we did the modifications for this fight.
When you die here, it doesn't change anything all the time, but just restarts the fight.
Yeah.
Well, when you die and hit exit battle.
Yeah, but that's different than restarting
Right.
the fight. I mean, realistically, I could
And
I could
great,
exit
exit battle,
drop
and then
and
chunk
drop back in.
And yeah, exit battle, get the 0.5 out of the timer, eat a bunch of drop me knots. Whoa.
God damn.
Probably did not help to eat the entirety of that meteor to your face.
Well, I don't have a choice.
No, I know.
The meteor fires all over the place, and sometimes it just decides to drop all of them directly on you.
I know.
You know this whole fight is just because one of the QC people tested this game and got through it way too quickly, and they're like, oh, we'll show them. Yeah, I got through this game in like 4 or 5 hours, and they're like, oh, no, you didn't. Another Kingdom Hearts game, this would be a Coliseum thing.
This one doesn't have a Coliseum.
I know. Put it in the main game. That's bad. We did the other Coliseum stuff, but we chose to do that. We chose to suffer.
Chose is a strong word.
We were overcome with the masochistic urge to beat the Hades Cup.
There you go.
And beat the Hades Cup, we did. We had a rousing history lesson in the middle of it.
Okay, so I think the problem with your counter rush strategy is he doesn't actually attack that frequently.
No.
Oh, Scott on the lamppost again. Kick his ass.
Good.
Okay. Gargoyle time.
Yep.
Okay, this time don't stand in the fire.
I'll try and remember that.
I mean, I do say that half jokingly, but I wasn't actually referring to the meteor. I was more referring to the fact that when he goes down and you're kicking his ass, when he gets back up, there is actually a blank zone you can stand in where you won't get hit with the attack when he comes up.
Yeah, get away from him like I did.
Well, no, there's a different version that it does where it actually like has a glow on the ground, and there's a section that's not glowing. If you stand in the section that's not glowing, you actually don't get hit. I would probably drop another cure. Give it a second.
What's the War Royal? The last thing was something after War Royal.
No,
there
the
was one.
shrimp.
Yeah, the Clobster.
Oh, the clob thing. Yeah.
So yeah, there is a thing after the War Royal.
It's annoying because the Clobster's the size of the freaking arena, basically.
Not really. It's the smaller Clobster.
For fuck's sake.
That was some bullshit.
God. Stop jumping.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
Yeah, so like above his head on that one, there was actually a blank section. It's not always the easiest thing to get into it, but there's been a couple times where you were like right next to it, but...
It'd be great when to build a hidden turret underneath the statue of Pongo and Lolita. Or, not Lolita, Lady of the Train.
Yeah, it's Lady in the Train. Different dogs.
Yes. Dog and dogette.
I believe you'll find the proper term is dogress.
Dagoon.
That's not a Welsh word.
Alright, lots of free most of the health bar.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at least this time you don't have to shit off a gravity change mechanic.
Yep.
That's true.
Also, you do have a bunch of barrels around you can huck into them.
They don't do much damage.
Yeah, but it is free damage nonetheless. I'm pretty sure when you're in this state, the drop bar isn't increasing, so it's literally free time to aim and do some damage. There won't be a boss after this, I don't think, because there's not another one to do, so... Because I don't think they're going to make you... If they were going to do the B, I think it would have been before the Clobster.
It would have made sense to be before the lobster.
Since we did do things in the intended order, and Tron was before Pinocchio. You might want to heal when you come out of this one, because you're at about half a health bar.
And then it turns into a snake, so then you turn into a mongoose.
Fucking lamppost.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
That's the other really annoying thing. That mist really does not do anything except for increase the timer.
Yes, well, that is literally its point.
Yes.
They chose to double down on their shitty mechanic by making attacks that literally do nothing but force the mechanic on you.
Yep. Luckily, it's easy to dodge.
Yeah, unless we get some free damage.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go.
New drop bonuses unlocked. I'm sure they'll be just as worthwhile as all the other drop bonuses have been.
Just pop it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Take that, Spelican.
Hey Josh, where'd it go?
Somewhere else.
Not here. Who gives a shit?
Out of Traverse Town and out of my reach. We'll just have to let it go.
Great.
So we failed the mission?
I'll go after it. What? Come on. I'm not an actual player. Can't I bend the rules?
No!
Well, I guess the rules of the world don't apply if your hearts are connected. Right, Sora? That's how you roll.
That's dumb. You're dumb.
Hit the both of you.
Sora.
You know what that thing escaping means, right?
Thanks.
We're gonna have to do another boss rush later on.
Almost certainly. There's a whole other set of
Made it
worlds.
easier. Yeah.
Wow, Neku, you've changed.
I will say this much.
Yeah. You're less
They did put the throwing barrels mechanic in the wrong world, seeing as there is a world based off of the Three Musketeers.
hang out in our town.
Yep.
Definitely.
I mean, admittedly, it is the Disney Three Musketeers who don't throw barrels, but if you're going to have a mechanic of throwing barrels, it's going to be the damn Three Musketeers. Come on.
Well, let's find out what their mechanic is.
Being incredibly forgettable.
On to Riku?
Oh.
Nah. I'll see him soon.
It's like,
Sora knows.
if we're being totally real here, if you're going to make a Disney world based off of a trio,
Just do the Three Caballeros.
should in fact be the fucking Three Caballeros, not Three
fucking
Musketeers.
fantastic.
Disney's Three Musketeers nobody fucking remembers exists.
The knockout punch!
Strength boost and more frequent reality shifts. We killed that monkey and we put his arm on a stick.
That works for me. We all got a role to
I will also accept motherfucker.
Silence. No underling of mine shall be insulted so.
Oh, you care. No, I don't.
Plans for dear Pete and for all the worlds. Once I have taken them for my own.
We're getting memories. I'm narrating this thing.
Hurry up, Mickey. His hand smells like fish.
We are on the verge of a Keyblade War, and I'm attempting to remain relevant.
Queen's life mean nothing to you at
Not
all.
particularly. Ha
Mickey, don't you listen to her. You can't let Maleficent
ha.
All right, Maleficent. Tell us what you want.
This is just like those YouTube kids videos.
Shall I begin with this world?
No, the Joker's not here.
In its darker,
Or Spider-Man.
permutation.
You said it. This place needs some lights out time.
You're lying, Maleficent. Not even you would go through this much trouble just
Maybe I'm petty. Did you ever think of that?
Is it you're really after?
Very perceptive. I presume you are familiar with
Which one?
Unfortunately.
the man who led me to
There's Xehanort. There's Terra Xehanort. There's Xehanort. There's young Xehanort.
You can
there's
stop. We
Xemnas,
get the picture.
There's Ansem.
you, I see.
There's probably some other Xehanorts in there we don't know about yet. Pretty sure Aqua's full of Xehanort by now.
Winning a heart over to the darkness. And most gloriously about the 7 hearts of pure
Wasn't this still even a thing?
Wasn't this the plot of the first game?
conquer all worlds. However, the worlds were too
Or maybe you're just too basic,
for
bitch.
even me to contain. It seemed I had miscalculated.
Oh, the burn. I turned into a dragon and that
I
hurt.
could go about conquering other worlds in my own
If I get a book that can create a complex simulation of reality...
No, that's what she's talking about! You have the data for all the worlds!
Yep, I know.
and now
Doesn't make it not stupid. Stop making me remember that game.
The Maleficent was trapped inside it. Now cough it up.
Why do you want the data?
Data.
that is no concern of yours.
Wouldn't want a royal Minnie Mouse in us to get a boo-boo now, would we?
I see you have failed to recognize the futility of your situation. Very well. Face your doom!
Apparently, Minnie's a high-level white wizard.
Maleficent?
She's able to destroy things with light before. It happens in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Say, milady, I think the pipsqueak's right. We better hit the road.
I now know that what I seek lies within these...
Hogwarts will be mine,
Didn't you know that it existed, like, a while ago?
I was bluffing!
Wait for me, Maleficent.
You and the dipshit dog there literally got trapped inside of it. Cat or something. I don't know.
That was reckless.
I think Pete's a cat.
But gosh, I didn't expect you to save us. Axel,
I thought Pete was just a fat dog.
My name is Lee.
With an A at the end.
Got it memorized?
Your name is Leia. Deal with it. Ah, the 7 princesses. The 7 princesses, like Kyrie, Alice.
Princess of Nuts. Oh boy! Strap yourselves in.
Jiminy writes his journals in binary, thereby creating computer programs. We technically watched a video of this and recorded it. I don't know if we'll ever get to show it. Probably not. It goes very off the rails at the end. It goes incredibly off the rails, both in the game and, and in our commentary, because we were drunk. Really drunk by that point.
Oh, we were absolutely drunk. Sora learned important facts about people came before him, and then Mackie screamed at the TV for a while.
There you go. Pause that and read it if you really care. Things happened in Recoded. Here's a helpful hint. Do not pause and read that. Recoded sucked. Things happened in Recoded.
Oh boy.
We have new worlds now. Yes, we have the Country of the Musketeers and the Symphony of Sorcery.
Wait, I'm thinking Banjo-Kazooie.
Should be noted, I'm pretty sure that said recommended level 26. I'm fairly certain we are nowhere near that. It did. Everything's fine.
Faster. The ring is open. Oh no!
Don't care. Not playing this game for the diving.
Man, then you were playing the wrong game.
Where are you going?
Stand back. Here goes nothing.
Hey, Goofy! That's the wrong way! All right, I'll show you what a musketeer can do.
Get his ass kicked, apparently.
Let's just watch that on repeat for like a good 30 seconds.
King
I want
Mickey,
catharsis.
are you okay?
Huh? Have we met before?
What? Wait. Is this like what happened with Jiminy?
Pattern recognition.
Maybe?
Not in Disney Castle.
Oh,
It's not clear. Yeah, this becomes incredibly bizarre because, strictly speaking, I think the intention is that these are completely different Mickey, Donald, and Goofy.
yes. Just like Mickey Mouse technically exists in Steamboat Willie, but is a separate.
Is a separate
Mickey
Mickey,
from
yeah.
It's
Mickey.
a key
I know. You came from another world, right?
Huh? Yeah.
My name's Mickey. I'm working on a problem. That's why I'm in this world, being a musketeer.
So, am I in a world the king visited that I don't know about? A world that's trapped in sleep somewhere? Because I guess...
Hey kid, you're talking a lot of nonsense.
Look out!
Kiddo, trust me. Don't try and figure this out. Just hit things with the Keyblade.
Okay.
Is this the power of a stand? Well, this isn't going to be obnoxious. Woo! Boy.
That's a power.
Rohan Kishipe goes to the Three Musketeers.
I also still only have cures on, so...
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. Do we care about anything else? I mean, apart from equipping the new Keyblade.
I mean... Okay, so... That did a thing.
Killing things faster with actual attacks.
Yeah. I don't know that it's input all of them. I think it's pick one, because it seems to focus on the first panel you trigger.
Yeah, it shows you 3 and what movement each of them requires, and it cuts to...
Whichever one you do first, it looks like. Maybe.
I don't know.
Didn't really explain the mechanic very well.
No, it's like, there's directions. You can hit them.
Yeah, it'd be absolutely intuitive if it was, using the touchpad. But that would require us to play this on the 3DS, which Mankind was not meant to
This
do.
has a
I mean, it
touchpad.
could have use the touchpad on the PS4 controller. This would be an even worse idea.
This controller has a touchpad on it.
Ostensibly.
At least these ones, as far as we can tell so far, do not have, in fact, fucking Gatling guns.
True.
So anyway, that's why I was saying it's kind of unclear. This may be a different Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, or the other possibility is that the actual Mickey, Donald, and Goofy came here long ago and happened to be here when this world got put to sleep, and so it's from well before they met Zora.
I think that's what they're going for.
It's really unclear based on things that happened here. I looked into this.
Into level.
It is poop bud.
I looked into it a little bit. It's kind of unclear.
Thanks. I sure owe you one. Some musketeer I turned out to be.
Hey, whoa, where's the bad guys?
Goofy!
Everything's under control, Goof.
Really? You mean we clawed?
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. You see what I got to work with? I gotta work with him too.
So, Mickey, tell me, is Donald the only one here?
Some things are timeless.
No. Nice to meet you.
Say, fellas, this is Sora. And it doesn't matter when we met. Once we make a friend, we're friends for life.
Backwards and forwards. Fuck the timeline. Xander does. Why shouldn't we?
And I'm the doctor. No! You go back to BBC! Things are bad enough here.
We don't have the rights.
That's why he appears on screen.
Hey, wait! You're not gonna let me come along?
It's the Three Musketeers, you chuckle fuck.
But you're not a musketeer. And this mission is
Yeah, he's a mouseketeer.
I could be a mouseketeer.
Yeah.
When the going gets tough, the tough call their friends.
Get the boys.
Suppose he couldn't be more useless than D'Artagnan.
Great. Should we do the thing?
The thing?
I don't think I'm old enough for the thing. Oh yeah, me and Riku used to do that. Dereses everybody immediately. Oh! I have made a mistake.
The country of musketeers.
How many musketeers? How many musketeers we got?
Congratulations, boys. In light of your lacklustrous potential, I dub you Royal Musketeers.
Why does Minnie look so angry there?
Because she has to put up with her husband.
But presumably, based on what's going on here, this isn't Minnie's husband.
Bodyguards too. Princess Minnie.
Yes, see, it is Princess Minnie, not Queen Minnie.
Some nefarious
That's true.
group has got it out for her, see? And it's your job to personally keep her
No,
safe.
man, I just caught myself a legal poop.
princess.
Also, apparently, this Pete has a peg leg.
Why? The one?
He wasn't originally, but one of the names I believe he's gone by for a while is Pegleg Pete.
Well, that was specifically the pirate.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a pirate
right.
peg leg Pete. It made sense he had a peg leg there.
And while I may be small, I've got the heart of a musketeer.
I keep it in a jar!
All for one.
Ah, my eye!
Oh, wonderful. So nice to see you boys crossing swords. Not that you're gonna do that in the frickin' barracks every night. Yeah, that was magic. We don't care about that.
That was like fewer hour shares, but has both and both, but it's not as strong. Oh, look how strong that is.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So
the
glad we
problem.
murdered a...
Yep, stronger, more magic, and more reality ships, which will be great in this world, where the reality ships make so much sense.
Yeah.
Stay the course.
Sleeper in there.
Ah, that is true. We do need a group for balloons.
Zero gravity, cure. Cure. There we go.
Yes, we certainly don't care about magic.
Only have magic weapons.
Well, to be fair, our new Keyblade
Give me a strike that puts everyone around me to sleep, and I'll use it.
Called Time Storm, apparently.
Sure, why not? That sounds like fun. I asked and I received. That's Zero Gravira. Sure. Place one of these balloons. A time storm.
There are action commands.
Sliding Sidewinder. There's a snake in my...
I think it actually just replaces a regular block.
Oh, yeah, I can block. Okay.
Yeah, so now if we actually block head-on attacks, it slows down
The drop
gauge.
gauge.
Which is kind of nice, I guess.
If we blocked.
I mean, we end up in one of those fights where it's block, attack, block, attack, block, attack, comes the thing again. Which doesn't do a ton of damage, doesn't make it work better.
There were some chests around. I remember there was one back in the side section. Down below.
Just go to the other side real quick, see what's over here.
Okay, so now the Asylum Demon comes out and the floor drops away. Tries to slam me with his butt.
You know how easy an Asylum Demon to be dealing with compared to half the stuff you have to end up fighting? Big, slow, super telegraphed attacks.
Ah, hack for the ages. A Keyblade Master in Rolando.
Sure. Sure I am.
Yeah, I
Escort
guess that's what
mission.
we're doing. It's a good thing I saw your flashback.
Do those horses talk? Because that's weird.
Of course they don't talk. They're filthy four-legs.
A dream eater.
Anjanath!
Why are we being chased by a fucking dinosaur?
Why aren't we being chased by a fucking dinosaur? Oh wait, we are. Here, look, I need my artillery pieces, Josh.
Look, the other ones at least sorta kinda made sense. Half and half. Like, the Clobster was in basically an aquatic world.
Do you think these guys played the Jurassic Park shooter game for the arcades?
Oh, God. And, like, the Wargoyle was in, you know, France that had a bunch of gargoyles. This is apparently the time when France was well known for dinosaurs?
Yeah, Marie Antoinette said let them eat cake, and then she was eaten by raptors.
I feel like somewhere along the way, the level designers and the monster designers just did not communicate.
You're assuming they ever did communicate.
Some of the other Kingdom Hearts games are not as nonsensical.
I mean, in this game.
Ow. I tried to block.
Yeah, I don't think you can block this.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can?
Because I launched one back out.
It's just timing, because the block window is
weird.
tighter in this.
Yeah. It tells you. Block fire. Fire bad.
It's okay, Josh. We'll just sing it the song of its people.
Boom, boom, chaka-lak-lak-boom, boom, boom, chaka-lak-lak-boom.
Any chance we get to do that joke.
Ow.
I think will always be the most bizarre, out of nowhere ending.
There has to be a way to stop that charge.
There's not necessarily a way to stop it, although hitting it with the fireball while it's doing it seems to work. But, like... I mean, I see what you're saying, because when it charges up, it does a fair amount of damage to the carriage.
I don't know how to stop it from actually doing the attack.
Hit it.
I mean, I do that. It also, when it charges, also hits me. So I mean, hitting it's not really an option.
You might have to jump
And
as
hit it, hit it before the actual hurt box from the thing occurs, basically.
This part's simple enough. You block the fireball, it goes back, hits the 9-star, stops from doing the supercharge.
But as you get into the, sort of the second phase of charging, it no longer stops it from doing the charge. I think you may need to like hit it before the actual attack box triggers, essentially. That's the only thing I could think of, because it's the only other thing you got, really.
Yeah, unfortunately, by the time he starts charging and isn't going to shoot a fireball, I can hit the jump and he's already hitting the thing, so I can't even get high enough to hit him in the face. And if I just try and attack like I did the last one, he still hits the thing and hits me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do when he starts doing the like shockwave charge from that close.
Yeah.
When he's doing it from further back, when
he does it from further back, is usually after a fireball.
Well, no, but like the time when he starts doing the double fireballs, and so after the second one hits, he kind of does it again. He's still further back enough that you probably have time to do it. But when it's
and if
close
I'm
like that,
preemptively jumping, then I'm not
blocking. Yeah,
blocking, so I get hit with the fireballs. And that is me jumping and hitting while doing those attacks, which apparently does nothing.
I mean, the other factor on it being, of course, we also don't have any ranged attacks. equipped.
Technically true.
Yeah, okay. Apparently, the answer to the charge is to damage it right before it hits the carriage, but the timing on it is quote-unquote obnoxious. Oh, we're doing better than we did last time.
He's doing more fireballing.
Yeah, because the RNG has chosen that his attack patterns this time will be...
Heavily fireball based, which is fine. We can deal with fireball. Ah! There we go.
Whew!
Yes, you threw enough fireballs so we could just do fireballs, as opposed to having to try and counter his melee.
Yes.
That was obnoxious.
Yep.
Tyrantorex.
You can actually make him.
We have a recipe.
Well, I mean, what I meant was we have the capacity to make him.
We have the capacity to make a Dream Eater. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be 20 fucking feet tall.
I refuse to believe you couldn't motion move, kick off the floor, and immediately fly back onto the carriage.
Oh no, they kidnapped Princess Minnie, I guess.
Where were you three?
Your Majesty! Mickey!
Sora!
I'm sorry. They got away with the princess.
You're fired!
It's not your fault.
As long as we all stick together,
Shut up, Goofy!
know we can get the princess back.
Goofy's right. As a team,
Oh
we can
gosh, is that her head in a ditch over there?
Come on.
Come on, us saving the princess is as likely as Donald casting a healing spell.
I mean, in this world, thus far, there's no indication he's a wizard at all, so...
That's true. I'm not sure that's more or less effective than usual.
At least he justifiably doesn't cure anybody in this one.
No, he also skipped the first aid course. He continues to not heal anyone.
and we're gonna be the ones to save her.
It's worse than one where casting Cure used all your magic.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
So if he was casting Cure, it'd usually be like on himself,
Yeah.
making him just entirely useless. Okay, save, so we don't have to do that nonsense again.
Ah, it turns out the save point was actually a mimic. Instant death.
That's something I want a game developer to do. It's mean, but I do want that at some point to be a thing.
Huh.
Like, exactly at one point in the game, midway through, a save point devours your character.
Doesn't devour a character, but I believe one of the Wild Arms games, if I recall correctly, had a save point that, when you go to activate it, is in fact a secret boss fight. With a super powerful optional boss.
That's fantastic.
I mean, it is not a save point in normal progression of the game, it is in, like, an optional dungeon. Or at the very least, it is in a section of a dungeon from earlier in the game that you have to go back to in order to, like, to get to that point, because it's a section that wasn't available the first time you went through the dungeon, but now that you've got more stuff, you can go back there, like, towards the very end of the game. And if you go in and you're going through this thing, and it's like in this room that very much looks like kind of the place a save point would be, and then you go to activate the save point, and it's just like, oh, you feel a dark power, get ready to get fucked.
Oh, bird.
Yep.
Hypothetically, what level are we at right now?
Like 21. 20.
Alright, awesome.
Yes,
Roll on, Highway.
We are 20.
Yeah, we're like 6 levels under the recommended starting level for this world.
Yeah.
We really haven't been skipping that many fights. Skipped a couple in Mono.
Well, we haven't been skipping that many fights in the worlds we went through as going through the worlds as intended. Except for the part where the Kingdom Hearts developers intend for you to grind the shit out of the game, because they still follow RPG mechanics from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
He apparently has a whole combo attack.
See, they still design these games like they were games back when the first Kingdom Hearts was released. Back when we were in high school.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe middle school? I don't even remember what year fucking Kingdom Hearts 1 even came out.
2004.
Yeah,
so-
we're actually having a
we looked this
discussion
up
about
earlier.
this.
Yeah, so 14 years ago, so... Okay, no, I was actually... I wouldn't have been in high school, but regardless, it was an era when they still made JRPGs that for some reason expected you to spend 30 hours grinding.
Yeah. A game where if you're not running away from fights, and you're fighting everything you actually run into, you're still not high enough level for whatever you want to do in the middle
Yep.
of it. This place is just going to be fucking obnoxious. Okay. Good to know. On the other hand, should level up fairly quickly here.
Maybe.
Maybe, unless they got some kind of weird...
Well, they also don't really do experience scaling in any sort of reasonable way in Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you got stuck on the geometry there, I was gonna laugh.
However, will we obtain that chest?
I'm taking it like cheating. Don't build the suspense on that. There's no other option.
But I can't jump that high.
If only there were some way to climb walls.
That's a good joke, Maggie.
Watch is like after this, get an aerial glider. They expect you to get to that.
Yep.
Firaga. I miss shit combat.
I don't.
Gummy Ship 2 wasn't bad.
Now, Gummy Ship 2 wasn't bad,
Gummy Ship 2 was Star Fox.
but, like... It would have been great as, like, a mostly optional thing. Like an extra mini-game for just some extra stuff. But, like, making it a sort of technically kind of forced barrier to progression. I mean, it wasn't hard.
Okay, that didn't like Gummy Ship in 2 at all, because that was just,
Yeah.
you know, a Star Fox on rail shooter thing. Gummy Ship in 1 was terrible.
Yeah, Gummy Ship in 1 was terrible. In 2, it was... The Gummy Ship stuff itself was better, but I still would have preferred it just, like, the option. Like, at the very least, just, like, give me basically warp drive from the start and then let me choose whether or not I want to do Gummy Ship stuff.
Yeah, maybe tie some, like, high-level skills to beating it, like most of the JRPGs do. No, you went through this optional thing and did all of it, and here's your super powerful technique.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think you can bounce off those branches, actually.
That's my assumption, actually, of coming up here. Not that you would actually need to, but... Yeah.
Yeah. So that was actually the intended way to get to that
Yeah,
chest over
that's
there.
actually how they
Use
expect to get
branch.
that chest over there.
Battle on the big bridge.
Don't reference better RPGs.
I don't know. This game does, or this series does.
It'll only remind me that right now I could be playing Final Fantasy V.
You have to give a little for art.
No, I mean, I have the computer open right here. I can
know.
load up Final Fantasy V.
Well, I'll have to make sacrifices for art.
I don't have to. Also, there's nothing about this that is art. Neither the game nor our commentary.
Why is there a giant wing? Oh,
Yes, because there's an elephant back there sucking you in.
fair enough.
Like elephants do.
He's up on the elephants, you can go.
I hit you while I'm leaving.
Nap time.
You just go to sleep.
You just want to sleep.
Into the
Oh,
water.
spirit auto life.
Spirits first time each for that HP. Effect lasts until you drop. Balloon.
Yeah, take a free balloon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just curious, what's the combat level on
what?
Symphony of Sorcery?
Oh, 30 something?
$34. Ooh boy.
Yeah.
God damn.
What do you do?
I can't get to inventory from here?
No,
No, you gotta drop down first.
you gotta drop. Or you gotta dive, rather.
Yeah.
Dive, not drop.
Dropping is different.
Dropping is different. Dropping is falling asleep, because that's what a normal human being would call...
Oh, the return of the Brawlamari.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a dive.
Yeah. Ah, you remembered.
Yeah.
The memory.
This ain't my first rodeo against the Brawlamari.
It won't be your last either, I'm sure.
Yo. Why did we have that dream tell the ability to make itself fall asleep? Uses attack, falls asleep. That's it.
Aha! He has changed his form.
I'm showing you his axe. What is worse? Yeah! Yeah! That's you. Juice out like.
Figures on like.
Try hitting his bubble phone.
No, it's when it opens up, because it's got the glowing balls inside there. I just
But
don't know
also,
how to actually
it
dive
also
into that.
attacks while it's open. Though,
Yeah.
and does a not insignificant amount of damage.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it has something to do with the rocks.
Probably. Maybe have to hit the rocks into it. Or something.
Good thanking us. We're getting rid of all these tumors for him.
Like, I'm guessing it's either hitting the rocks into him or like hiding behind the rocks from the attack, or
I'm behind the rocks forever.
okay, yeah, so it's hide behind the rock from the actual attack, and then
Yeah.
that will keep you out of hit stun, so you can actually get in there to hit the bubbles. Man, could you imagine if the game actually explained mechanics?
Man. That would be great. Must be nice if the lock-on system didn't immediately pinball you between them trying to...
Yeah.
That's not that bad. It just means it'll ping one to another one with one break, so it's...
Yeah, it actually is kind of beneficial.
What if I use this attack again? It worked so well the last time, right?
Yeah, but now the rocks move.
Oh. And if you apparently get hit
Yeah,
by
if
it
you get hit at all. Okay, so I get behind a rock and psychically know which direction it's going to move when the attack starts.
Dang it.
Almost. It's not like the cycle is actually particularly hard once you know what to do. It's
No.
just time consuming.
Yeah, they basically gravitate away from the center.
Yeah.
There we go.
And wham! Right down onto someone in Paris. Angry demon fish from the sky.
The Brawlamari, thank you very much. Brawlamanjaro.
Right, so who does Riku get to deal with?
Isn't that Pete? What kind of world did I end up in this
I don't
time?
remember him having shitty facial hair.
Well, one thing's for sure. That guy adds up to trouble in any
It's a
world.
Steamboat Whirly World where he's the good guy.
Also, I mean, technically he wasn't necessarily a bad guy in Goof Troop. He was kind of an asshole, but...
Yeah, he was a used car salesman. He was also apparently a devoted, loving husband.
Yeah. And a good father to at least one of his two children.
Pistol was beyond help.
Oh no, Pistol is the one he was actually a good father to. He was an asshole to Peach.
That kid's got too much goof in him.
Yeah,
He's a goof by proxy. I can't
Yeah,
stand it.
Pete was just like, are you kidding me? Pete just heading off to college? Fuck yeah, get out the hell out of my house. What, you're worried about shit? I don't care. What I'm worried about is where I'm gonna fit all this shit I'm putting in your room, which I'm emptying out as soon as you're gone. It's a shithead.
Yep. And again, this is the asshole who put a bowling alley on top of his RV.
And I'm pretty sure that's what he was replacing PJ's room with, too, if I recall the movie correctly. It's been like a million years since I've seen that movie, so don't quote me on that one. But I feel like he wanted to put a bowling alley in PJ's room.
That sounds about right. I've only seen like bits and pieces of the Goofy movie sequel. Oh no, lions.
Yes, an extremely goofy movie, where we find out not only does Goofy in fact fuck, he fucks disco style.
Lion's got needs.
Also, we learn the terrible truth that Pauly Shore exists in the Goofy universe. At least a Disney-fied form of him.
Yep. Truly the darkest timeline.
Pauly Shore exists, and all is wrong with the world.
Cool, we got a trophy, presumably for doing all the different comic panels.
Yeah. Game?
Oh, I hope it gets stuck like that.
Finish!
Riku has turned into sparkles.
I think it may have just weirded out because we finished it with the
Yes, we finished it.
panel rather than a normal attack, so normally it kind of zooms in and does like the camera pans around the attack going off, but in this case, there wasn't really an attack to focus on. So yeah, it actually has the different options that give kind of different things.
Yeah.
So like the Goofy one gives a bunch of health. The Donald one seems to give a bunch of money and drop points. Oh!
Do it again. At the opera tonight. Chance for Pete. Oh no, you've been stopped.
Conceptually and aesthetically, I like the teleport attack lions. They just seem very troublesome to fight.
That's the comic I was looking for. You saying the thing about goofy fucks reminded me of the particular panel I keep seeing around the internet occasionally. I know I come off as silly and oblivious, but I have the same urges as everyone else. These primal animal cravings have persisted long after your mother's passing, and to this day, I yearn for the next opportunity to take pleasure in the carnal union of flesh. Your dad doesn't just have sex, Maxie. Your dad fucks. But this very serious expression on Goofy's face. Just, man, that dog has issues.
I mean, in fairness, Goofy is one of the few Disney characters we can, in fact, verifiably say has fucked.
Yes.
It is like Goofy, Pete, Della, I think that's it.
Yeah?
Oh, and Scrooge's housekeeper.
Yes.
Mrs. Beakley.
Scrooge's housekeeper specifically.
Well, Mrs. Beakley, because she has a granddaughter. Therefore,
Yes.
must have at some point fucked.
Did Scrooge have kids?
Not verifiably that I know of. I mean, probably. The Scrooge McDuck comics have been going for like 70 years. So at some point they probably had some storyline about Scrooge's children or something, but for most people's exposure to Scrooge, the only thing we know is that he has nephews. Oh, and Ma Beagle, technically, if we're going into that realm of things.
Yes.
Darkwing. Actually, no, because his daughter's adopted, isn't she?
I think so, yeah. Give me a second. So, yeah, according to what I can find, you quick search on Wikipedia, Scrooge does not have any children.
I can't say I'm that surprised. He's kind of an asshole curmudgeon. I can't imagine
Yes.
him actually ever having, like, a wife or anything.
That's just what people wanted money.
I feel like Scrooge hates everyone else too much to ever even want to fuck.
Oh, then he'd hate fuck. It's a separate subset of fucking.
Yeah, I don't think he even likes anybody enough to hate fuck them.
He did have 2 girlfriends.
Eh.
But, you know, predictably and in the same line, they both left him because he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah. But yes, as far as like actual mainline significant Disney characters who have verifiably done a fuck. It is basically Goofy, Della, Pete. And Della is kind of a stretch to even call mainline. It is technically her children who are mainline.
What defines a mainline?
Like, being a major character in something Disney has made.
Also, you are correct. Goslin was adopted.
Yeah. Can't believe I fucking remembered that.
Like, does stuff Disney princesses show up and count as mainline stuff? Because technically Ariel has a daughter.
I'm talking more along the lines of, like, Disney
stuff,
characters, not Disney adaptations of fairy tale characters.
Because Disney has made steps to include
there's
shows
like, you know, there's
and stuff in
there's
canon.
like there's sort of the two different sides of Disney.
Yeah.
There's the Disney original stuff, and then there's the Disney adaptation stuff. And even though the Disney adaptation stuff realistically is probably the most popular, they don't tend to have much crossover. When I think of Disney characters, I think more of Donald, Goofy, Mickey, that kind of stuff. Even taking stuff like The Lion King, which are technically original characters, but is honestly just a fucking adaptation of Hamlet, it's kind of eh. Basically, I'm saying, like, if it's a show on the Disney Channel as opposed to, like, a Disney movie, is the distinction I'm making, I guess. If I'm really thinking about it.
Yeah. My general rule of thumb is if they've appeared in the House of Mouse, they're in the extended canon. Or they've been referenced in the House of Mouse. Because even though they don't show up in it, there has been references to Bonkers and Darkwing Duck. Shere Khan more often than not gets his tailspin interpretation. Except in, like, the actual Night of Villains, when he goes back to being a naked cat.
Oh yeah, technically if we're going with that stuff, I guess Rebecca has done a fuck.
Yes.
She has a kid.
Disney's gonna love this one. And here's the episode where these assholes talk about what Disney characters fuck.
Alright, look, unless there's a Disney character who's a stork who literally just makes babies out of clay.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but...
I also wouldn't be surprised, but... Like, no, at the very least, Goofy fucked.
Goofy has...
This is concrete.
Goofy has a kid.
Goofy has, in fact, done a fuck.
Yeah. Pete has also.
Yes, Pete has done a fuck. Della Duck has done a fuck.
Yes. Oh no, you have to solve a puzzle and get that one. You can't jump over this barrier.
You can't jump over this barrier, you clearly jump higher then.
Where's your wave motion now?
Look, Riku, the barrier, the poles are in place for a reason. You can't just go over them.
There will be order.
There are rules to this, man.
You get to go around the side.
Yeah, it's like a whole separate area, apparently. Yeah, those are fake doors, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, look, Triceratops.
Just instantly wrong. Yes, you just swap out your keyblade.
No,
Eh.
I do. I did. Yeah. This one's still alive.
This dumb mouth bird.
Knockout punch.
Punch!
because I mean, if we're going with Disney movies and like the Disney princess stuff, a lot of them have done a fuck.
Yeah.
Because like Ariel has done a fuck, Simba has done a fuck. Let's see, who else has sequels or movie or shows that have kids? I don't think any of the Cinderella sequels are about her children, just time travel.
Right.
Yeah, it's just something far more logical. Oh, wait.
I, like everybody else in existence, have never actually watched the direct-to-video Mulan sequel, so I don't know if that's about her kid or not. I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
Who else?
Right. Well, they need to do a Wikipedia search for Disney characters who fuck.
That's going to give me an entirely different search than what you're looking for.
Is that supposed to be Mickey and the others? Yeesh. Those three are together even when they're made out of wood.
Wow, those lip flaps sure were something.
Yep.
We enter the claymation universe at some point here.
Pete.
Is he really building a trap? Of course he is.
Yes. Doing a trap.
No, from Riku's point of view, like, is he really... Nah, it's people talking about.
Yeah, you plan to get them up on stage, and then you drop a crate on them, apparently.
Yep.
Huh. Are you searching up which Disney characters fucked?
I mean, kind of indirectly. I'm searching up which Disney characters have kids.
Don't open that door yet.
It is a little bit difficult because part of it comes up as like, oh, here's a bunch of people that were live action actors on Disney Channel that now have kids.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, Lady and the Tramp totally did a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
They had Annette, Colette, Danielle and Scamp?
Maybe.
I can't remember the name of the third girl dog. But...
Riku retires from life.
Well, let's see. Go for the other side, too. So we cannot verify whether Aladdin and Jasmine ever did a fuck. Cannot verify whether Hercules ever did a fuck. I feel like the Sleeping Beauty sequel...
What? Maybe locked up in a treasure chest.
We're going to take a moment here to interrupt our discussion of which Disney characters have and have not done a fuck. What?
Well, I guess technically she was...
Who does this?
Pete, apparently.
Oh, what? You're gonna shrug at him doing the elaborate drop a crate on someone on stage death trap?
I'm less confused about Pete putting Minnie in the chest and more about Riku opening the chest to find Minnie in there, mostly just looking bored. Yeah. Not even, like, tied up or anything.
She's used to it.
Get in the box. Okay, I'll get in the box.
I'm on it.
Oh, it's just a flashback where we get to see Minnie getting put in the box.
Actually, it's time to say bon journey, Your Royal Highness.
Captain Pete, what is the meaning of this?
Oh, this is actually apparently Captain Pete.
Have you seen my mustache?
Well, yeah, he's the captain of the Musketeers.
Haven't you seen my goatee?
They wanted to avoid any religious aspects to the Three Musketeers, so they, instead of making him a cardinal, they just made him the captain of the Musketeers, apparently.
And that's why the real you won't be the one doing the naming. I got myself another stooge to take the stage. All you gotta do is keep your royal mouth nice and shut.
A double? Mickey and the Musketeers will stop you.
Oh, never you fear, Princess. Those chowderheads will be out of the picture real soon. So, how are we looking, boys? Aye, okay, boss. Test run's done.
We flattened them like crepes.
Good. Now, you must hold on to that thing no matter what. If you don't mind, Your Highness, we have a seat reservated for you backstage. It's gonna be curtains soon. Curtains, I love it.
And apparently that seat there for backstage is.
Well, we're real good at that!
The shot of slowly sneaking up
with a giant fucking treasure chest.
Also, welcome to this bullshit mechanic.
Oh, look, poo gas again. I mean, this is not the first time we've encountered this.
Yep.
No.
Sheen. There's a gear down there you can flow motion.
Oh, gratify them by using their actual dumb fuck term for it. Call it acro shit.
There's a gear down there you can spinner size.
Oh,
Acceptable. Gear down there you can spin a room.
I also think that door back there is breakable because there's something behind it.
Eh.
Which door?
That. You can break down. Oh,
So I can.
Good, so we can get like a recipe.
good call.
Yes,
Ducky
the
goose.
Ducky Goose recipe.
It's a duck and a goose in one. It plays with itself.
Look, we've been talking about which Disney characters do a fuck, not which ones masturbate. That's a whole different list. Hey, now we can climb those ropes to get up higher. That was necessary.
Just because they don't understand their own mechanic.
Leave that curtain alone.
You can't move the top, Riku! You can't get past it. It's impossible. Oh, this top is completely immovable. You're being shot by cats. Oh no, those are eels.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I couldn't see them past the laser. I saw pointy things. I was like, cat ears. Poopy. And now you've been eaten. Oh my god, I feel unclean! Welcome to Kingdom Hearts, everybody. Take a shot.
Where are you on? Just
There's a
here.
breakable wall over there.
Yep, it sure is. Blizzaga. And thingy.
Yes.
Blizzaga, Blizzaga.
Anything which we don't really have time to use anyways.
It's weird.
Okay, well you can keep investigating it while it doesn't work, or...
It's very important to continue investigating what was on. That chest could get earlier. Shadow Breaker?
That's certainly words.
Assuming it's a command?
Yeah, like an action command, maybe? It's quite... I don't... Nope, there it is. 2 spin attacks in a row, one of darkness, then one of light. Sure. Go for it.
Rock and roll. You do you, Riku.
It's not a Riku only attack. It takes a long time for cooldown though.
Well, yes, you have to let the darkness build up inside of you.
I don't know. I think about the fact that we're playing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance and the darkness just grows inside me. I'm not even the one actually playing.
I like how that doesn't even actually do that much damage, it's mostly just annoying.
Buff the sucking the inside though.
Yeah.
Right, turn it around.
Change sides!
Change Palathan!
Oh, fuck this mechanic. Kind of just goes more annoying over time.
Pretty much. It is absolutely one of those things that, like, were this game still on a system where it is in fact like cheatable, I would totally just turn off that mechanic by codes and not feel unjustified in doing so. Like, honestly, in a lot of ways, I feel that's a significant downside to the death of things like action replays and stuff like that.
Oh, drop mechanic. Or
Well, just like being able to
games.
remove shitty mechanics and just like say no.
Yeah.
Because, like, honestly, with the better camera controls,
No, this is totally playable.
this is actually a much better game than it was on the 3DS, and like would be a halfway decent Kingdom Hearts game if you could just eliminate the drop mechanic, where it's just every couple minutes, hey, switch characters. In a boss fight, too fucking bad.
Too bad. Start that boss fight over and you get back in it.
Yeah.
Let's include boss fight mechanics. Time just make the fight last longer, so you drop.
Make the fight last longer, or make you drop more quickly, because fuck you. We have no respect for your time. In lieu of actual difficulty, we've just filled our game with annoyance. To any strange individuals who may be watching this at any point, it should be noted, the only reason this game is really difficult at all is because we have effectively created artificial difficulty for ourselves by how we choose to play these games. If we were not doing things like intentionally playing on proud mode and intentionally focusing on strength while mostly using magic attacks, this game would not nearly be half as difficult as it appears to be when we play it. Or in other games, choosing to intentionally skip fights and then having to grind.
My favorite is still our Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough, where we put it on proud mode, then specifically made it so we had worse XP levels 1 through 50.
Yeah. Nope, Novax is down.
So am I.
Fix that problem.
We'll join you, Novax,
But yeah,
in the afterlife.
no, these games themselves are not actually particularly difficult, even on proud mode usually, unless you do additional stuff in your own options to make things stupidly hard. Except for instances wherein they have mechanics that are just intentionally designed to not necessarily make things more difficult, just make things incredibly less convenient.
Yeah. But the drop mechanic doesn't make things more difficult, realistically, except for, like, we're going to make a boss where 50% chance going to start over. Just got hit by an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're gonna give
that.
we're gonna give this boss an attack that just, if you manage to get hit by it, congratulations, your drop gauge is now going at like 3 times the speed it was before.
Oh, I got pushed in the door.
Like, I could see ways to make something like a drop mechanic be interesting and be sort of a tactical choice, like a resource management kind of thing. They just didn't do it here. Here it's just a shitty timer that doesn't really impact anything.
Yeah.
See, I would like it if... So you had both stories going on. So, like, Riku's doing his story in the world and Sora's doing his story in the world. And there were certain
points where it's like you have to go do
switch.
something in Riku's story to open up a path in Sora's,
Yes.
something like that.
And yet, like, having the drop mechanics be entirely based on you wanting to drop as opposed to a timer.
Either that, or at least have some sort of action economy thing where the longer you stay with one character, something like decreases. Like you start having like You know, like, it's like, oh, there's this thing affecting you, so that, like, the longer you are, quote-unquote, awake, you know, you get weaker and weaker as your energy drains.
So you have to switch.
And so, like, it encourages you to switch but still makes it be by choice rather than just being, you know, you can choose not to switch and just, you know, end up struggling more if you're in a particular part where it's like, oh, I'm in this boss fight, I don't want to drop right now, I'm going to have to repeat the boss fight, I'll just try and struggle through. You know, making it an action economy mechanic or like a sort of a choice-based mechanic that does like, you know, lock-off points and stuff like that would have been interesting. As it stands, it's just a shitty timer for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, frankly, it is a timer that exists for the sole purpose of making sure you don't just play through one character's story and then the other character's story, basically.
I mean, technically, I do have a bunch of, like, drop-me-nots and forget-me-not things, so I could just...
You could, but I mean...
pump those every 5 seconds, but the fact that would be like, well, if you want to ignore this mechanic, we'll give this item that you drop. And apparently I got too high to the stairs.
Yeah.
Ah, there's your throwing barrels.
Oh, barrels being thrown. I'm happy now. This is accurate Three Musketeers. Although it's not a musketeer throwing a barrel, so I'm not sure. Not sure if this really qualifies.
Swish.
Alright, so by the time we finish this world, we'll be a high enough level to have done this world normally.
Yes.
And then we'll go on to level 34 world.
No, that's pretty standard for what we've been experiencing so far, honestly. Yeah, fuck your swinging mechanic.
Also good, yeah.
I tried to land on that swing.
Just wasn't having it.
Don't entertain their spinner sizing.
Alright, so now we play shitty Donkey Kong.
Do we though? Ow. Do we though?
The answer is no. No, do not.
Is there anything I'm missing here?
No.
No, it's not in that page. It's like...
Yeah, you shouldn't...
Oh! You didn't expect that, did you?
Shouldn't skip the climb like that, Mackie. You might miss another 10 fucking potions we're never gonna use.
It's very important I get those potions.
Just sell those potions and buy more cures.
I already have a whole set of cures.
No, you have cures. You don't have a whole set of cures. They sell those now.
Technically true. I should buy some cures.
Defeat the Beagle Boys.
Well, come the fuck on,
What's wrong,
bitches?
boys?
Oh, yep.
You weren't ready for this, were you?
I had a beagle once, covered with cream cheese and lox. It was delicious. They're in the pink things on the map. There is quite literally a mini-map in the corner you can use to guide you.
What?
No, just the old wind-up to using the slam, and when the entire world gets covered in darkness. Another great gameplay feature. Tiny stereotypical French Beagle Boy.
Kick my ass.
I recommend blocking.
Refuse.
Good job, Clown.
I'll save you, Sora!
That was a slow motion.
Seems wholly unnecessary, Sora. He was already dead.
Sora, thank you. Princess Minnie is safe. We couldn't have done it without you.
Sure. Happy to help.
Oh, my hero.
You
Sora,
did
not
nothing.
you.
It's the bad guys. Thought we go down easy peasy. Let me at him.
Didn't we just beat you up?
We can do this all day.
Wait, Sora.
Well, we can do it for another 3.5 minutes until I have to take a nap.
That's okay. You guys don't have any object permanents when I'm not here.
When I go to sleep, your world ceases to exist.
What?
Hold on.
Sure. Take your time.
I hate that this worked.
Hell'd I do?
Hooray for the Musketeer!
Mickey, please stop pretending like that was at all intentional.
No, Donald, you put your sword down. You weren't even here. Also, why did you have to take Mickey to do that?
It's very important.
Needed the extra mass of Mickey in the rebound in order to properly get the correct angle to hit the Beagle Boys. Did some very advanced physics calculations in his head before leaping out that window, I'll have you know.
Where are you going?
What's the matter, Sora?
I killed half the four legs that fall with this
Oh,
technique.
Mickey. Goofy just sort of took off.
Goofy's gone? But why would he leave his post?
Gross incompetence?
Does Pluto shut up? He's terrified.
Not you too, Donald.
Also, apparently Pluto is here.
Calm down, Donald. Start from the beginning. What? But he's the one who made us musketeers. A lie?
But Pete seems so trustworthy.
Lie or no lie, musketeers don't ever run from danger.
I'm gonna become a mage! Donald, wait!
I'm going to become a warlock.
Yeah. We're in this together.
Dark paths.
We'll be right beside you. We're friends.
With magic, we can do all the things we've talked about doing, like resurrect Goofy's wife.
Gosh, we can ignore the equivalent exchange.
I know it.
Alright, so we bury her in the pet cemetery, but I'll have you know I still think this is racist.
Wonder what he's up to.
They moved the headstones, but they didn't move the goofs.
I'm up to plenty.
I'm up to 450. My doctor says that's not healthy.
A stranger looking to be endangered. You.
Stranger danger.
handle these yardsticks.
No, a bunch of Digimon.
Captain Pete, by the power vested in me as a musketeer, I arrest you, mister!
Your badge is a chocolate bar wrapper.
That's a good one. Well, how's about this? By the power invested in my fist, I clobber you.
Mickey!
That was a tender spot.
Oh my god, his face is gone.
Goofy. Where's Mickey?
Captain Pete and his guys took Mickey to
Mont Saint Michel, and that means he's in big trouble.
Never say that again, Goofy.
Dungeon fill up with water.
Mont Saint Michel.
Come on. We gotta go save him.
Just
What
wow.
are you saying? You and Goofy wouldn't have come back if you weren't ready to save him.
I'll speak perfect French. Buongiorno.
Friends for life.
That's
Arriva dirt.
that's Italian. I know.
What are you gonna do when you get back from the war, four-leg?
Goofy, that's Italian. I'm not hungry.
You gonna take off that collar? Oh, that didn't work. Oh, we slit his throat. He's dead. Gosh.
We should have been paying attention.
The Tower Road.
No, because this puts us back here, and it's daytime.
Okay, so the shore, I guess.
Polyshore.
No.
No.
Okay, we can tell this is the right place 'cause it's the right time of day.
Yes. Swish. With such a long build-up, that does such garbage damage.
I imagine it's more useful in the lower difficulties where things don't have as much health and you do more damage.
Maybe?
Man, most of usually get damage on everything whenever I am sleeping.
Hey, Joe. Ah, the vomit pinwheel.
No, nothing here.
It's very weird that there's nothing here.
I'm sure there's probably a fight here, either later or in Riku's.
I think there was probably supposed to be stuff back earlier on this road, but the game wasn't expecting me to fly over it.
Entirely
So
possible.
it's like, what do we do? Take damage no more than 2 times.
Oh, that didn't happen.
Yep.
John's failed.
Birds to the left of me, dinos to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you.
Oh, yep. Restart this area.
Dun, dun. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Lucky Pakel from Bonkers has a kid. We're clearly not going for.
I don't know how much I would actually consider Bonkers actually a mainstream Disney character. Seeing as
Donald Duck is an important plot. Donald Duck existing as a character is an important plot point in it.
yes, that doesn't mean that they haven't generally attempted to ignore the existence of Bonkers in everything else since.
You're not wrong, but Tree. Interrupt your spinner size attack for tree.
Oh, it's not this one.
Nope.
Ow.
Open the door, get on the door. Everybody walk the dinosaur. I know this isn't going to be the case, but I would die laughing if the imposter mini was just one of the Tyrannosaurs in a big princess dress. Minnie, you've put on a lot of weight. Rah, 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 rah. Yeah, I'm sorry, that wasn't really funny. It's a giant chicken, I tell you.
We get to Mont Saint Michel and it's fucking another big chest. We open it and Minnie's just in there, arms crossed. Really annoyed look on her face. I'm starting to get very tired of this.
Inside your chest-shaped box.
Gets kidnapped a third time, open the chest, she's just in there with a collection of magazines, a little side table with a drink on it.
She's got a Game Boy in there. Fucking chain of memories. Close the door! Penguins can't fly. Penguins can't fly! Wow.
Okay, it's just putting nothing on the beach.
Right, instead it's a mostly worthless item.
Give them nothing, but take from them everything. This is Cape Town.
Okay.
Going on a boat adventure. What's that Keyblade cauliflower head doing now? Oh, why can't I do that? Because you're fat, sir. You're getting the guillotine. It's true, but you're still getting the guillotine. Look, a bunch of enemies can all grab you and do stuff.
Oh!
Apparently.
Get wrecked.
Gonna have to fight the T-Rex again.
Or, you know, skip it.
Yeah.
What's that? Skip it. Skip what?
The combat with the T-Rex.
The T-Rex is in trouble.
Well, yes, but, like... Well, they're pointing out, you're going to have to fight it again. No, you're not. Choose to.
We need to. We're only falling further behind on XP.
Yep.
Oh no, no bats. Shreds, you say?
To be fair, that point, I think, is kind of arguable. I can't think of any challenge we've actually run into this game thus far that was because we were under-leveled and not just because mechanics are stupid.
It'd be easier if we were not under-leveled.
Well, yes. It would also be easier if we didn't make dumb game choices.
Yeah, where's the fun of that? Son of a bitch. See.
Let's say Mikhail's a deer problem. Worst trip to France. Almost got gored by deer.
Hey man, it's not any better out here. I'll have to go see the Notre Dame. Some guy lit everything on fire, then jumped off of it. Screaming something about a gargoyle and gypsies. Time Storm does okay damage.
Yeah.
That chest was actually a trap.
Yep. Not much of a trap, but a trap nonetheless.
Yes, it was a trap, which means it's only slightly more useless than the other chests we've opened.
Okay, Sparkler's going away. Now unleash the power of the Shadow Breaker.
And we once again find ourselves in the sewers.
Yep. All the poison lizards. Those famous Parisian poison lizards. Oh, and the famous French sewer term.
Triceratops.
Apparently the Mark of Mastery exam just involves smelling an awful lot like French people's shit.
Swish!
The Mark of Mastery exam? This is just your travel itinerary from Vacation Master Yen said. What of it? You got this, Novax.
Anybody comes in here, you get them.
Especially the effectiveness of this apparently sewer prison. It has bars I can just easily break.
Obviously.
Look, nobody thought to hit the bar with a pipe before. It's been impenetrable so far. You do not want to know what that bucket's there for.
I found some cake.
French sewer cake.
What's that cake? It was royal cake?
Royal French sewer cake. Delicacy in many places.
Swish. Fuck you, game.
Ah, the Triceratops.
Even that is like, oh, we're just gonna
Put you to sleep and then...
Yep.
stun you here and then shove a Triceratops horn up your butt. I bet you always want Triceratops horn in your butt, right?
A euphemism for something, or?
Oh.
Oh, well. I don't know. I guess not unless Riku was doing it. I don't think Riku's ever going to be a Triceratops. He discreetly pulls out his journal and crosses something out on the list. Just find the world of Dinosaur the movie's based off
That was
of.
just,
Yeah, those are spirits. Oh, there he is. some point. We're okay. Okay. Is that a chunk or just a couple? It's like 568, but it's 0.1%.
Yeah, it's not very many.
Yeah.
30-second warning.
Well,
Okay.
screw it, I'm leaving.
Nap time.
I want none of this. Kingdom Hearts was a mistake.
There we go. Just bigger size thing.
Yep, and that's going to pull that curtain away, or something. So it would seem. So also revealed a single bugle boy, or bugle boy,
Beagle Boy.
or beagle boy, which is just not great for him.
Yep.
Mega potions that we won't use.
Yep.
Because items are trap options in Kingdom Hearts games. Oh, there's a thing we can do.
Oh.
That valve.
Stop.
Please. Poo gas. Yes, another wonderful mechanic designed for no other purpose than to make you drop faster.
Are you saying that poo gas is the best mechanic ever made?
Poo gas is fine. The drop mechanic is terrible. I don't trust that piano. Mario 64 has taught me to never trust pianos in video games.
Spring piano.
Spring piano full of ill intent. Piano in a video game. Can't be up to any good.
Yes.
Okay, we defeated all the Beagle Boys, which was apparently necessary.
Yeah. Well, we had to get the stage gadget back for reasons.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Because Minnie told us Jack we freed her from that box.
Okay, I am so on board with asshole Dimension Door Mole.
They just never want to make this easy, do they?
I was gonna say if he sees a shadow, there's another 3 more weeks of darkness, but that's
Oh, the
wrong.
holy
Holy moly. I love it. Thank you, Kingdom Hearts, for delivering unto us this treasure which we do not deserve.
Yep.
He's over there. He's to the north.
I mean, I like him conceptually for using his dimensional warping powers to troll people. It annoys me because he's another boss designed to just waste your time.
Yep.
Make you drop.
Exactly.
There we go.
Wham! There we go.
Yes, he also has carrot funnels.
Yes, he does have carrot funnels.
Yeah, what's up, Drop?
Shadow slide. It's electric.
Do, 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 do. Ah, so you become Vanitas.
Become Vanitas, destroyer of worlds.
The machine.
I don't see how taking this off is going to let them drop stuff on Mickey, but...
Looks like I was right in the nick of time. Sora?
I thought the worlds weren't connected. The dreams were separate.
What's that?
I thought that the dreams were separate.
What do you mean?
He's like, I'm just in time, Sora. And I was like, no, nothing you do here has affected that.
Anyway.
That's not true. You're very clearly connected. Riku had to beat up the stupid bird on one world to chase it to the other one.
Apart from it jumping between worlds. That was supposedly it jumping between worlds, not something he did in one world, changing the environment of another.
You're right.
Look, they're inconsistent. It's Kingdom Hearts. Have you not been paying fucking attention?
I kind of glazed over.
A character they've removed from existence has shown up in multiple games past that point.
And one for all.
With nobody acting like it's bizarre at all.
I acted like it was fucking bizarre.
Ultraman back of the hand beam.
Oh, for one.
Pushing magic and more frequent critical hits.
Sure.
Well, I should just steal other people's quirks.
They'd probably drop and try and finish this up over on Sora's side. We got a little bit of time left.
Yeah. Sleep.
Sleep and sleep and sleep.
Do a drop decelerator.
We can.
Just because who knows what kind of hideously fucking annoying boss they're going to make us deal with as Sora.
Presumably also the Holy Boy.
Maybe. It's not always the same. Like, remember, in Tron, Sora had to fight Rinsler and Riku.
That's true. We had to fight Rinsler. We also had to fight a different
Hornet thing.
We'd also had to fight a different claw monster.
Yes. Oh, different Clobsters. Technically, even though they're both called the Wargoyle were different.
Yeah.
Even the Jack-in-the-Box boss for the first world was different between the two of them, so... It could be hideously annoying on Sora's side. I would not be surprised at all.
It usually is.
Welcome to the room of get your shit pushed in by elephants.
Apparently. I'd really like to get rid of those ones that are up on top just shooting shit down at me.
Yep.
It's a strat.
It's a valid strategy.
Yeah, marry a overgrown heffalump. You know what just happened there? We're not going to question.
Things happen.
Got to use the fountain.
No, you don't. I keep like seeing all the things they expect us to do with game mechanics and like special, jump up with the fountain things that we bypass. Like, how much of this was to compensate for the bad camera angles?
Eh.
See, having the fountains jump off wouldn't change anything regarding the camera angles, though. You'd still have a bad camera angle if you're jumping off a platform.
Well, yeah, but
it's more that the cameras tended to jerk around a lot when you were doing the flow motion stuff, and the fountains technically don't trigger the flow motion stuff. They just kind of pop you in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, my theory was that the fountains would put you directly next to the things. You wouldn't have to worry about.
No, it just throws you in the air.
Just throws you in the air.
Ah, okay.
You still have to manually get your way over to the elephants. The fountains just throw you up. Like that.
And technically these ones do flow motion you.
Yes, those ones flow motion you, but the geyser ones just put you up in the air.
Yeah. They just toss you. The actual streams flow motion you up to those platforms.
Yeah.
Chef Kairu.
Ooh.
Deeper into the poop halls we go. Oh no! Mickey drowned in shit.
Drowned rat. Donald, if you were ever going to cast Cure... Oh, okay, he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Goofy? You too, Sora? You came back.
My mouth tastes like nuts and corn.
Ah, fellas. We're not even real musketeers.
Wrong. You are real musketeers.
Because I said so.
Anybody else tell you you're not?
Only what kind of art it is that beats inside of
I stole one from a human.
My heart is a mouse.
You know what? You're right, pals. When the bunch of us stick together, we can accomplish anything. Pete said he was headed for the Opera House, and that's where we'll find Her Majesty. Come on, musketeers. We've got a princess to rescue.
Seems you'll take me to the opera now.
The opera.
The opera, no.
I've been living in a box.
Princess! Come on. It's time to put our musketeering to the test.
None of you have muskets.
That comparatively, Sora has much more going on this level than Riku does.
Sora has a lot more going on at this level than Riku does.
Yep.
Riku just kind of showed up and was like, hey, that's Pete over there. Dude's an asshole. What's he up to? Oh, kidnap Minnie, got it.
Guess I'll fix this problem. Oh, look, a mole.
Fighting a mole for some reason. Sora, meanwhile, had to teach Mickey the true meaning of musketeering.
Yep.
Not drowning.
And also fight some T-Rexes. For reasons. Remember when Kingdom Hearts games at least made some effort to try and pretend like there were some enemies that were designed to be in the areas they were in?
Yep.
Like when they made monkey shadows for the Tarzan world, or all that kind of stuff.
And then there's this game.
Yeah.
These are dreams. They don't have to make sense. So says I, Gumpus of Design Department at Square Enix.
So says I, the Book of Rage. Here's the might of the spinning tornado attack.
I like how in the tutorial for the comic page thing, it was like, if it has one arrow, use the left stick. If it has two arrows, use both sticks. We haven't seen a single one with two arrows.
I'm sure it's only going to be like a boss mechanic.
Maybe.
But then again, Rika didn't get any.
Yeah, Rika didn't have any, and like, most of the bosses we fought so far, we didn't actually have any of the reality ship mechanics.
Alright, officially reached the level we're supposed to be at for this level.
Yes, we've reached the level we were supposed to start this world at.
No, the giraffe! What will Mario Van Peebles say? There's a chest back here.
What?
Where's the... Do you think the union that pays to, put all these things in chests pays well? There's gotta be demand for it through the roof. Yeah, I'm Chestfillers Union, Local 237.
No, there's not a chest floors union for these. These are all put here by their dreams.
This is what the union boss dreams about. It's kind of depressing.
Also, clearly, there's no union for people filling chests. The Beagle Boys were able to put Minnie in the chest without actually having a coffee break.
That's true.
They're scabs.
It could be scabs.
I think Pete cares about fair labor.
Hey! What just got in that chest? The princess? That's fine. But you're moving that illegally?
You're crossing the picket line.
Look out! Huh?
Impossible.
Riku saved us.
What?
That's a hell of an assumption.
What? That is a leap in logic you can't make with spinner sizing. Riku saved us.
Even assuming that turning the gear thingy would have... You would figure that would stop the box from falling to begin with. Not somehow make the box
not
still exist.
Yeah!
Don't ask questions. Yeah, so you don't have to fight them all. We fight the Beagle Boys and Pete.
And the Beagle Boys.
The Beagle Boys. You hit my cat.
Speaking of cats.
Come on.
A little cabal.
Okay, so we were accurate. The dual stick ones are in fact a boss mechanic.
Yeah.
We're just wrong about what boss was for.
He has probably also started firing cannons at me.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, he's running. Where do you keep getting them cannons? Oh, now Pete comes down the ledge.
Ah.
Wow. Shot at him. You didn't know I was so dainty, now did ya?
Entire fucking thing again, goddamn.
Of course.
Alright, to the 1% stop.
What, did you expect checkpointing in a boss fight in Kingdom Hearts?
Nope. They didn't give you checkpointing in that boss rush. They weren't going to give you checkpointing here.
That's true.
Oh, they're moving Novaks.
I know, they're murdering me. It's very finicky on the double ones, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, a bomb!
Multiple bombs.
Fortunately, Pete seems to be vulnerable to everything, so...
Maybe.
No, he can't be zero gravity, can't be sleep.
Yeah, zero gravity and sleep, no, but he's... I don't know if stop will work, but slow definitely does.
Oh god. Oh god, this camera angle. This camera, oh god.
Yeah.
Well, it's because you've got a lock on Pete.
Yep.
I want to drop that regular cure. Also, you have double link.
He does have the 1%.
I love this jiggle cat.
Come back. Sigma.
He's adorable. He's not any organs.
am I supposed to dodge this?
I would imagine there's some sort of flow motion thing there.
Maybe.
Seeing as he's riding on the sun, I'm guessing it has something to do with you getting on the moon.
Apparently one of the easiest ways to dodge that is to just dodge roll into the invisible walls near the curtains.
Ah, okay. Is there a specific mechanic for dealing with that?
There's no flow motion that anyone's talking about for the moon thing. That might also just be because nobody found it. They say either there's a sweet spot in the middle of the stage where the things don't usually cross, or the far easier one that everyone recommends is just dodge roll near the curtains, or near the invisible wall by the curtains.
Yeah.
And you'll dodge most of them. Basically the only real dangerous attack. If only Captain Justice were here helping us fight Pete.
If only.
And the Disney bosses are more difficult to defeat than the regular bosses.
Yep.
You gotta represent.
I kind of feel bad for people. You're firing people directly into his junk.
They're Beagle Boys. Don't gratify them by calling them people.
But it's that kind of language that made them turn to a life of crime in the first place.
Look, I don't even think their origin source can actually determine how many there are. They're all indistinguishable.
There are exactly as many Beagle Boys as is necessary for the plot at hand.
I don't think the writers were overly concerned about their inherent humanity.
I mean, back in DuckTales, there were a very specific number of them because they all had names.
Oh, yeah.
As far as their non-DuckTales appearances, they're all just as many Beagle Boys as necessary. New brothers come and go as they please.
You can't be stopped. That's important.
I'm gonna menace your cat now. Oh no, your cat's fighting.
Alright. Run over the side.
Guess that works.
Gameplay. I'm not entirely convinced you need to be dodge rolling. I think
Yeah.
you could just be standing there, honestly.
Yep.
Good attacks.
Game does hard.
Time to get Wampa stomped.
Get fucking Wampa Stomp.
Novax, consume.
It's very inconsistent about actually putting the like weird stellar ground here.
Yes.
Yeah. Only on this world, though. Every other world
Yeah.
has been pretty good about it. This particular world, it seems to jump back and forth between it for whatever reason.
No idea.
Oh.
Kira.
Oh!
Leaf bracer, motherfucker.
Clenched a little bit right there.
That's not fair. Come out here and fight.
Come out here and fight like a whatever the heck it is we are.
And reality shift. Oh no!
Increased our deck capacity. Get on my deck.
We tried, but we ended up just getting him on the cannon instead. The Beagle Boys are on the deck.
Beagle Boys are fucking dead.
They're dead on the deck. Sora takes off his hairdo.
I hereby officially dub thee Royal Musketeers. Thank you. Oh.
We did it!
We're gonna need to get you a rapier, Sora.
I could get a rapier keyblade here in a moment.
I think it's going to be...
No, it's going to be the same one that...
Thus far, they've all been pretty much the same design
That's true.
between Riku and Sora.
Finds a quarter on the ground. Riku's looking out for me! God damn it, Sora.
It's tail side up because he's always got my back.
He's always checking out my ass.
Yeah. All for what? That's reality shifts, higher magic.
I'm gonna bury a fleur-de-lis in somebody's head.
Oh!
I sensed something was amiss nearly the moment Sora and Riku departed. Xehanort must have known what we were attempting before we even reached.
And is angry that he's not at another Mark of Mastery exam.
You must understand, this examination is in no way how the Mark of Mastery is usually found. However, in light of what they must do next, it was a necessity. If Sora and Riku complete their test, by finding the 7 doors corresponding to the 7 pure lights...
You're making that up!
At that point, they will both be true masters. However, dangers make this more trial than test.
But are they safe right now?
No. Probably not. Don't care though, I'm a wizard.
I can tell you what they're not.
Safe.
All my attempts to locate Sora and Riku end with question.
I keep having my scrying get pushed over to deja vu, and I'm fairly certain neither of them are there.
It keeps telling me, try again later. No matter how many times I shake this damn thing. All I'm looking for is one goddamn signs point to yes.
I've asked the Council of Merlins, but they're no help.
Afford another moment's hesitation. We must consider any strategy to outwit Xehanort and catch him off guard. I must warn you again.
Why do you still have the jacket?
It's comfy.
Yeah, that thing is a
Fair
nice
enough.
jacket.
It's terry cloth.
Yeah, it's got like a fleece inside and
terry cloth.
It's like one of those really nice robes you get at the high-end hotels
Oh,
that you
yeah.
inevitably steal.
Yeah, you don't care if they charge.
He might not be
for
a
it.
nobody anymore, part of Organization 13, but shit all if he's going to give that fucking robe back. Anyway, so that's going to be a good place to wrap it up for today. Thank you for joining us. We will not be streaming on Tuesday, not because it's Christmas, but because we're going to go see a movie.
Yep.
So we'll be back again, unfortunately, next Sunday with more of this horse shit.
You can't escape.
We're getting close to the end, though. We're almost there.
We're getting close to the point where we have to replay every level of Riku.
It's much shorter, though.
Oh, okay, thank God.
Yeah. So, yeah, have a good one, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.